Hello, Sue. Let me preface this with, I don't expect 99.9% of you to understand where I'm coming from, where I'm coming, or just get anything I'm saying, okay? I don't expect it. Let me get the light. Don't expect anyone to understand anything, nothing. This is the life I live, people. By the way, I at least found out clarity. I found out the lyrics to that because I printed them at the library. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh my God, was I off on that, wasn't I? Anyway, Mama's the other light. We're not going to get the other light. We're in almost shit cage behind here. Looks like you didn't go shit. Okay. So. Do I understand 99.9% of you to understand? I'm sorry. Do I expect 99.9% of you to understand one word I say? I do not. Hence the reason why I just blast my music in my ears and do videos where I just escape it in the music, and that's my self-expression, or I do it out in public. No, I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you to understand anything. So, I got my smartphone today. Metro T-Mobile. Cool, because she wants music, and it lets you. I had researched, and it said, because I thought she's the one internet, but wanting music, streaming music, among other things, will use up a lot of data quickly, so we got our unlimited, and it's unlimited anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if it wasn't unlimited, Metro T-Mobile gives you free music streaming, certain ones like Pandora or whatever, but it doesn't matter because I don't think they give you free for anything. I don't know. We got our $240 L-Stylo phone for free. $50 a month, unlimited. Don't have to worry what she wants to do. She wants to do this. She wants to go on the internet. She wants to go to YouTube. Just don't go on my channel, Mom. Good deal. $50 a month. Very cheap compared to other places. You know me, I did research. And at one point I thought, she doesn't go on the internet, we can get her less than unlimited, but she wants music, and music I found out can use up data very, very, very quickly. And the website that said it had no ulterior motives, they're just telling you it can use up data very quickly, and I believed. So why limit her? You can do whatever you want. You don't have to worry, Mom. That's it. We're done. Okay? So, flash forward to, I spent all day doing this for her, and I wanted to go out. Hi, pug dog. So we have Laura wanting to go out. Remember, it's very rarely that she wants to go out at all. She has to find a venue that she really wants to go. But whatever. Let's hypothetically speaking, say she found that venue, more or less. Let's leave it at that. And there are men who think this or that, but what do they not know? What do they not know? They not know, more likely, you're not, well, stuff's usually not, that I'm 50 years old. Were there some young, how young were they? I don't know. Were they like right here where my shoulder is? Maybe. I wanted to see the band. I was standing up. I didn't give a shit. and I was in my sneakers. Why were you in your sneakers, Laura? That is so turn off. Yeah, whatever. I look pretty damn good for a 50-year-old, and I couldn't find my boots. That's it. I couldn't find my boots. So, not my sexy boots I bought in Los Angeles. I had the other boots, but last time I walked in them, they irritated me. So, oh, you got this. You're so good. You're good. Sleep with Mama, Grandma. Sleep with Grandma. Anyway. Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. We have already established that it doesn't matter. I think there might be guys that like me. Well, this woman came up to me. What is she, his wing woman or something? He likes you, blah, 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 blah. Does she know where he is? No. Does she point him out accurately that I can determine who he is? No. I think he's that person, and I didn't say I'm gay. I just said, well, this other woman was asking me to dance and whatever. I'm not interested in anybody. You understand? I'm not interested in anybody. Look at Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's not really a relative example anymore because I'm not really hot in Brad Pitt nowadays. But you get my drift, okay? You can look like whatever. Everyone uses Brad Pitt as an example. Now, at some point while I was standing watching the band, were they playing the best music to my liking? No. And then at the very end of the night, might I tell you what song? No. Some of you, like Stony, might go and try to figure out where I live and who this is or what. No. They played AC/DC at the very end of the night. Last friggin' song, AC/DC. And in my drunken haze or whatever, I was seeing someone requesting that. So why were they requesting that? Oh, no. In Fantasyland, did they think that that would inspire me to dance? It could. And by the way, it did. But earlier in the night, when I got there late, because my mom was like, Mom, I got you a cell phone. I'm sorry, I got you a smartphone. I was gone all day just getting you a smartphone. I have a right to go out for what? 3.5 hours? No, a few hours, whatever. And normally bands will play faster music at the end of the night. This particular band was playing slow music. Did I like that? No. But I have no expectations and no cares and don't care. I don't care. You understand? I have changed so much. I'm standing there thinking, I'm 50 years old now. But 25 years ago, I would be picking up men and going home with them and doing all this crap that I don't do anymore. Now I'm going to at least have small enjoyment if the band, knock on wood, because it's very rare, happens to play songs I love. Did they play songs I know? Oh yeah, I know every fucking song they played. Did they play songs I love? Not even remotely. Here, no, they did not. But they did play AC/DC at the very end of the night, and I have a feeling it was a request, because some guy went up there and kind of blah. Does he know me? No. Does he think, oh, the blonde that was dancing at the table but not getting up to dance might like AC/DC? Your guess is as good as mine. I do know I saw him getting up and requesting something. I know what he was requesting. I know how late it was. I didn't know when the band was going to stop. But the last fucking song of the night was AC/DC. And I have a feeling it was this guy's request based on maybe the, do we dare say hot blonde? Maybe the blonde who was up there at the table dancing to songs she didn't necessarily love, but she was dancing without getting up to dance, you know. Would like AC/DC. I don't know. I'm not going to be so arrogant, but I do know it was the last of the evening, and the guy went up and made a request. And I told you about the woman who came up, my friend likes you, blah, 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 and I turned around, do I know who her friend really is? No. whoever she didn't know who to point out to me. But then another guy came by and said, high five. Was that a different guy? Possibly. Do I care? No. That's what you guys do not and will not, most of you, ever understand. I don't care. How do I explain this in ways you will understand? I probably will not ever be able to explain it to you. I don't care. I don't care. Did I used to care? Oh God! Of course I did. I don't care anymore. I'm not bringing home men. That guy probably pretty much ruined me to even dare venture even remotely into the personal mad scene. That scared the fucking shit out of me. We were here in his upstairs bedroom. We'd spent 5 hours of non-sexual intercourse, but still, you know, enough to make him happy and me relatively so. And then he ends it 5 hours later with, I could kill you right now, put your body in my freezer. I don't appreciate that. And now, years later, I don't know how many years, but whatever, he still periodically, my email, YouTube, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you forgive me? I'm a good guy. I'm this, I'm that. All right. Am I going to say you're a horrible guy? No. You weren't drinking. I think you were just whatever. You thought you would fuck with me, but it fucked me up because you're not dealing with a normal, mentally well person to begin with. That's the key, people. Like I told you, I can't date. Look, I wasn't on a date. Some of you know, some of you don't, I don't care. But I can't date. And let me just say, this camera's horrible. It doesn't matter if it's horrible. It'll give a silhouette of me, and it's recording. Now, hypothetically speaking, this particular band up front that I thought I would like, I was late getting there, but I thought they play faster music, and it doesn't really matter. They're good. Did I not like, but no, most of the songs they played, yes. Did I cross my fingers that the last half hour, because normally cover bands that I've known of at the last half hour will play all fast shit. They didn't, they played slower shit, and that was alright. Because everything's alright in my book, because I don't care. You understand? I don't let myself get happy or excited about anything. Kurt's helping me with something. If he figures it out, that's great. If he doesn't, what are you going to do? It doesn't matter. You understand? What, Laura? What? I have no hope anymore. You understand? But something like this, was I thrilled to death that AC/DC played at the one last song at the end of the night? Yes, it was. Do I wish it was a half hour of non-stop Laura gets up to dance and yes, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Is that okay? Yep, it is. how I live my life. Was there ever a time I didn't live my life like that? I don't know what constitutes that. If we go back 40, 50, 36 years, when I wanted my father, my daddy, to love me, and instead he proceeded, when I thought he was going to save me, he proceeded to crush into the dust any remnants of self-esteem I had miraculously had left after the first 13 years of my hellish life. By the way, clarity, red sun rising. Remember, I was like, the lights up. I have no idea what that was, but it's actually who cares if life's unfair. Red sun rising, kudos to you. Just because I couldn't understand what you were saying, I printed out the lyrics and figured it out, and it's kind of cool. Who cares if life's unfair, and who cares if saying la da da patiently waiting to who cares if life's unfair? And that's better than nonsense, right? Because I was like, the lights are better. I had no idea what it was, but I could sing it. You know, especially if I was drunk. Now I know it because I have the lyrics. Reading the lyrics, did it make me instantly understand what I was hearing on my MP3 player? No. I had to read the MP3 player. I wasn't waiting for the bus, by the way. Get home with this phone to my mom. Blind leading the blind. I've never used a smartphone in my life. Neither has she, but she wanted it. The lights are better. Meanwhile, it's who cares if life's unfair, which is brilliant. Did I understand one word it was saying? I totally admit I did not. Did not. I did admit this camera sucks, right? It doesn't even always open all the way. Sometimes you press open and then it'll say lens error, lens error, lens error. It's a crapshoot. But I'm getting another one. This is not communist China. I don't care who you are. If I'm not addressing you, bus driver, I'm talking to a fellow passenger and you happen to overhear, fuck you. You cannot tell me to be quiet or threaten to throw me off the bus. It's ridiculous, Selena, if you're watching this. Selena knows the truth. She visited, okay? Us, me, mom. Unreal. Did I obey? And the bus driver didn't want me to be. There can be no complaints or no negative. We're not in communist China. If I waited 20 minutes for a fucking bus, I have a right to bitch. Okay? Wasn't your bus? Am I talking to you? No, I am not. I have every right to talk to my fellow passenger. And if you're going to threaten to throw me off, I could sue you. You cannot threaten to throw me off simply because you don't like what I'm saying to my fellow passenger, not to you. My God, I could be in a restaurant talking about politics, and someone might not like what I say. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We're not in communist China. Did I obey him when he told me to stop it and be quiet? No, I did not. I called and complained after I got off the bus. Called and fucking complained. This is not communist China. He is not king of the bus. He cannot dictate what I do or do not say to my fellow passenger, especially when I'm not being loud. You're badgering the other passenger. No, I'm not. You're pissed. I'm complaining about your coworker, okay? I waited 20 minutes in the cold, and I have a right to complain. But meanwhile, am I talking to you? No. Did I even complain to him? No. Why are you 20 minutes late? I had a bad day. Okay, that's fine. And I get on your bus, and whatever, but I'm not complaining to you. I'm talking to another passenger, explaining that X, Y, and Z, we would have made X, Y, and Z, had blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. I could be saying anything. I could talk about Trump, I could talk about Hillary, I could talk about anything. You do not dictate because you're up there eavesdropping what I say to my fellow passengers. We are not in communist China, you motherfucker. And then I stand up for myself. I'll throw you off this bus right now. You do that. Go ahead. And I will sue you, as I told your manager after the fact. Okay? And did I obey you? No, I continued to disobey you and talk to my fellow passenger who was asking me questions. My God. Am I scared you're going to figure out where I live? Oh, that ship has sailed. Baby, that ship has sailed. It sailed, okay? Sailed. I've had my enemies list blah, 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 taunting me exactly my exact address. Okay? Exact address. That ship has sailed. Does it mean everybody knows? No. It means if I'm talking in general and not spelling it out, and you figure it out, I can't care. You understand? I can't bring myself to care. But just put yourself in any state you're living in. A bus driver is not king of the bus, okay? There might be different kinds of buses or whatever, more bigger. It doesn't matter. You are an employee. You are not king of the bus, and you certainly